Hello there, folks. This is Mark Smith with Family Tree. Why am I live on a Saturday afternoon? Well, I am at the beach, as you can tell, perhaps. It is Final Four Saturday, and I'm doing some writing, and I wanted to just share with you a couple of pieces of poetry. This Final Four thing, I've got two brackets where North Carolina and Gonzaga meet in the finals. One bracket, Gonzaga's supposed to win, the other one, North Carolina, and I still can't win any money. Doesn't that suck? There's 10 people out there. You guys need to get online. Listen to me. I'm sorry. I probably won't be responding a whole bunch to y'all if you make comments, because I'm going to try to focus on the poetry here. I am here in my favorite. Woohoo! I am relaxed, Francine. I am relaxed. So I'm working on my book, Becoming an Alchemist. How to transform the trauma and shattering of your narcissistic abuse into pure gold. Excuse me. So I looked up the word alchemy in the dictionary, and in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary there's 3 killer definitions of alchemy. The first is an ancient form of chemistry concerned principally with discovering methods for transmuting baser metals into gold. That's what the book is about. It's to transmute mud and shit and pain and trauma and tears and crisis into gold. JC says, I don't know this word, alchemy. It's a pretty cool word. Yes, Jen, there's seagulls. There are seagulls here. Hi, Jen. So, becoming an alchemist. Alchemy. The first, hi, Stephanie. Love you too, man. An ancient form of chemistry concerned principally with discovering methods for transmuting baser metals into gold. Isn't that cool? That's what we're going to do in this book. We're going to transmute shit into gold. Alright, so the second definition, a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. Marilyn says if she can transmute her shit into gold, she's gonna be rich. Alright, so the second definition, a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. And this process of recovery is magical. When I was joking with you about y'all getting a life, I had 10 viewers, and now I've got 6. Cowabunga, Lance, what's up? A seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. And one more definition of alchemy, finding a universal solvent or an elixir of life. So, yes, refined by fire, MGD. So that's what alchemy is. That's what recovery is. That's what the book's about. I went out to the beach today to write, and it's a beautiful day, and I had 2 problems. I had 3 problems. Number 1, there were too many people out on the beach, and it was hard to concentrate. Number 2, my umbrella. What's up, Robert? My umbrella kept blowing away. And the third thing is, I was eating a carrot and it got stuck in my throat. So I was having issues trying to write the book down there. So I got in a hot tub and I've come up there. Hi, Moody. I've come up here and I'm going to do some writing from the balcony, but I wanted to drop some poetry on y'all first. So, woo! We're having a party here amongst all you people. Robert, I love Robert. Okay, so here's the thing. I went through my shattering 2 years ago in the month of April. So the title of today's video is April is the Cruelest Month, which is it's not a hat, it's like a skull cap. Y'all think it works? Who says it's working? I wear these when I play basketball, and my guys give me shit, but I don't care. It's my thing. So 2 years ago in April, OK says it looks pretty good. 2 years ago in April, it works, JC says. I went through my shattering on the 26th day of April. So I've had this T.S. Eliot poem taped to my bathroom mirror, and I read it today, and I riffed off of it. I didn't rip it off, I riffed it. My connection is going in and out, so I hope I don't lose y'all. So I'm going to share a poem that's a combination of T.S. Eliot and Mark Smith. And I'm going to also share a poem called Melded. And I wrote Melded, I think, when I was freshly shattered, and when I didn't understand narcissistic abuse, but I was really in my pain. So I'm going to start with Melded, and then I'm going to read it again and comment on it, as I'm prone to do. And then we're going to get into April is the Cruelest Month. This is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I felt like a fool in this process, but we'll get to that. So, Melded. Soul of my soul. Terrifying screams. Tethered. Melded. Onto you. Only you. Rage. Chaos. It grounds me. Home. Lies. Betrayal. True north. Inside you. My horror, my destroyer. Bereft. Rudderless. Without you. I'm really surprised that that's bringing up pain. Y'all probably aren't surprised. I'm surprised. So, when you're freshly narcissistically abused, you're sort of melded, and your spirit is trauma bonded to the narcissist. Thank you for the hugs. And it felt like she was soul of my soul. And I had terrifying screams, and I felt tethered to her. It's a scary thing to be tethered to a monster. And it felt like our souls were melded onto her, only her. And I did have rage, and there was chaos. And I don't know why I wrote grounds me, because I don't know how chaos can ground anybody. Home, lies. This woman went out and bought a picture like you'd see by the front door, and it said, "These are the rules of our home." And it said, the first thing was, "We always tell the truth." Thanks for the hugs. We always tell the truth. She bought that and hung it on the wall by the door. Betrayal, true north. Inside you. I think that speaks for itself. My horror, my destroyer. Bereft, rudderless. Without you. Alright. So this is April is the Cruelest Month. I'm going to start with a stanza that's written by T.S. Eliot, and then there's going to be 2 stanzas written by me, and then I'm going to go back to the stanza from T.S. Eliot, and then I'm going to end it with a kick-ass stanza from myself, if I do say so myself. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers. I was happily numb, nestled in winter's covering of forgetful snow. In April, you bludgeoned this protective layer of counterfeit warmth with ruthless, wicked truths. In April, you bludgeoned this protective layer of counterfeit warmth with ruthless, wicked truths. I wish to not know the truth of who I am. I wish to not know the truth of who I am. It is too crushing a blow. I am a fool. I am despised. And worst of all, I am unloved. I am rancid garbage to be disposed of without a thought. April is the cruelest month. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers. Thank God, I was not in your filthy hands, but rather safely comforted in the hands of God. For you see, it was I who used you to provide insight and sight for the blind and healing for the wounded little boy. It was I who used you to provide sight for the blind and healing for the little boy, dude. A true springtime is in blossom now. April, as it turns out, is not the cruelest month of all. As it turns out, April is not the cruelest month of all. I'm going to back up a little bit. I was happily numb, nestled in winter's covering of forgetful snow. That's our defense mechanisms. That was my obliviousness. That was my counter-dependency. I had no idea who I was. Had no idea who she was. And I was sort of numbly happy. Y'all know what you're talking about. I'm talking about here. Robert also had a breakup in April. Thanks, JC. In April, you bludgeoned this protective layer of counterfeit warmth. You bludgeoned this protective layer of counterfeit warmth with ruthless, wicked truths. It was the truths that got me. Truths that lit me on fire. I left this part out the first time. Truths that lit me on fire and shattered my spirit, body, and soul. April is the cruelest month. I wish to not know the truth of who I am. It is too crushing a blow. I am a fool. I am despised. And worst of all, I am unloved. I am rancid garbage to be disposed of without a thought. April is the cruelest month. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers. Thank God I was not in your filthy hands, but rather safely comforted by the hands of God. For you see, it was I who used you to provide sight for the blind and healing for the wounded little boy. A true springtime is in blossom. April, as it turns out, is not the cruelest month after all. I'm getting little chills up and down my spine. So that's the thing, is these people are not as powerful as we make them out to be. We recruit them and we use them for our own personal growth. And folks, keep working on your recovery. Keep taking care of your body. Keep in community. Keep learning. And keep crying. And dudes, springtime's coming. Thriving is coming. You're welcome. Few. Y'all are chatting it up now. It's hard to keep up with you. But these people aren't powerful. These people are knuckleheads. They're selfish, base, vulgar, cruel knuckleheads. We have the power, and we have the wisdom, and we're going to have the thriving. We can high sideways. What's up, dog? We can transmute the trauma, the drama, the shame, the woundedness, the shit, the mud, the dirt. We can transmute all that bad shit into gold. Jackie, what's up? We can transmute it all into gold. We can be healthier in our bodies. We can be healthier in our minds. We can be healthier in our relationships. We can be healed, healed from our wounded little kids. And that's all possible. And I'm telling you, folks, my mind is so much clearer. I am ready to write this book, and I'm feeling it. We are still doing Tuesday night, by the way. I'm gonna come at you Tuesday night. I'm gonna have the women's basketball tournament on in the background, cause UConn got beat. So I'm ready to watch somebody else win it. So anyway, love you guys, and I'll be back at you almost every day. And I am feeling inspired. Like I said, this client from Germany came up with this concept of alchemy, and I'm killing it. Anyway, I will talk with y'all tomorrow. God bless.